Hi there. You know, a lot of my students say that when they listen to me, they understand most of what I say. But as soon as they start to listen to other native speakers, it almost seems impossible. Why is listening to native speakers so difficult? Well, that's what we'll be looking at in this video, and most importantly, what are we going to do about it? So, first of all, I want you to listen to a very short conversation I had with my daughter about a spider. Where was the spider, and what was my daughter's reaction? Hey Danny, you really don't want to go in the bathroom. There's a massive spider in there. So, this is what I actually said. Hey Danny, you really don't want to go in the bathroom. There's a massive spider in there. Basically, don't go in the bathroom because there is a very big spider in there. Danny's reaction? Well, the screen says it all. So, what can we learn from this? Okay, so the first thing you need to know is that you already have some knowledge of the subject and you need to use it. You might not realize it, but before the listening starts, you almost certainly know something about the subject already. And you need to use this knowledge to help you to predict what you might hear and to tune into the topic, rather like tuning into a radio. Once the listening starts, you can use this knowledge to help you guess at the meaning of any vocabulary you don't know. And don't forget to use any pictures that come with the audio track to help you. I'm sure the picture of the spider you saw before the listening helped you to remember that some people find spiders to be really quite scary. The second thing you have to remember is that you don't have to understand every word of a listening text to get the message. Native speakers don't, so why should you? I don't always pick up every word when I'm listening to something. In fact, some parts I might ignore because I'm not particularly interested in that section. However, when I get to an interesting bit, I start to concentrate. I start to listen for the details. You have to think what you're listening for. For example, when I was an English teacher in Korea, I used to listen to the international news on the radio. But I didn't listen to everything in detail. I wasn't that interested in what was happening in Outer Mongolia, for example. So I would just listen out for the main points, the headlines, and maybe, if I did find something that interested me, I would start to listen in more detail. But I was interested in what was happening in my country, in the UK, and so I would listen out for any news from Britain, and I would concentrate on this. So, you need to know what you are listening for. Do you just want to get the main idea, the gist, or the main points? Or is there some particular or specific information you need to listen out for? In which case, you are going to need to listen in more detail to this section. Either way, no one expects you to listen and understand every word of a text in detail. This is a really useful thing to remember when taking listening tests. Sometimes you are asked to give answers which require you to listen out for the main idea, and sometimes you need to listen out for specific information. You're never tested on whether you understand every word. Now, the next thing you need to know is that spoken English and written English are different. Look at the transcript of what I said to Danny about the spider. I said, "Hey Danny, you really don't want to go in the bathroom. There's a massive spider in there." But listen again to what I really said. "Hey Danny, you really don't want to go in the bathroom. There's a massive spider in there." So, in reality, I actually said this then. Hey, Danny, you really don't want to go in the bathroom. There's a massive spider in there. Natural, informal spoken English has a number of features that make it quite hard to understand. Firstly, we link the words or run words together. For example, you really don't want to go in the bathroom. There are about 6 words there that are run together and they sound almost like one big long word. Quite difficult. The second thing you'll see is that there are even contractions of contractions. We say it so quickly. So for example, don't becomes do. You really don't want to go. Don't want to go. Okay. And then sometimes words are missed out altogether. For example, instead of saying, do you want to go to the beach? We might say, want to go to the beach? And that's perfectly fine for informal, natural, conversational English. Now, before you start to panic, I have some good news for you. The reason these words are said so quickly, or even missed out, is because they are not that important to the main message. Okay, number 4. It's the stressed words that carry the message. Okay, I want you to listen one more time to what I said to Danny about the spider. And this time when you listen, I want you to identify which words are stressed. Okay, so which words did I stress? Here we go. Hey Danny, you really don't want to go to the bathroom. There's a massive spider in there. Okay, so I think the first word I stressed was Danny. And then the next word was bathroom. You really don't want to go, and none of those words were stressed. But bathroom, yes, I could hear that quite clearly. And the next word that was stressed was massive. And I said that quite slowly. I put a lot of stress on that word, saying massive is really big. And obviously I stressed the word spider. So the message that Danny would have got was, first of all, in the bathroom there is a spider, and that spider is massive. So that's what you need to remember when listening to native speakers. It's the stressed words that are the important ones. And if you understand that, your listening skills should really improve. Okay, and finally, we mustn't forget non-verbal communication. And what I mean by this is body language. So facial expressions, is the person happy, sad? Gestures, maybe they're giving a thumbs up, saying everything's okay. Or maybe their body posture indicates they are feeling annoyed or angry about something. And then we have non-verbal aspects of speech. We've got intonation. So, do you want to go to the beach? Rising intonation indicates it's a question. Or maybe the speed in which somebody's talking indicates they're kind of angry about something or excited about something. And it may be a sigh, which indicates they're rather sad or fed up, they've had enough. Or a laugh. Now this is really important because a laugh might indicate that what they're saying is not serious. It's a joke maybe. Or maybe a groan. Maybe they've had enough of work. Oh my God, not Monday again. Oh no. Or maybe, as in Danny's case, a scream, and a scream says it all. Words are not necessary here. So, non-verbal communication is very important and really helps us understand the full meaning of what a speaker is trying to say. And so, to summarize, these are the 5 things you need to know to really improve your listening skills. Firstly, You already have some knowledge of the subject. Make sure you use it. Secondly, you really don't have to understand every word to get the message. Thirdly, spoken English and written English are different. Fourthly, and very importantly, it's the stressed words that carry the message. And finally, 5, don't forget that non-verbal communication will help you understand the full meaning of what the speaker is trying to say. I hope you found this video useful, and if you have, please click like and don't forget to subscribe. Bye for now.